Hello, I'm back. I had to take a little break, you guys. That virus kind of got me back in January, and so I was kind of having some little side effects on that dumb thing, like long-term stuff. So, boy, sometimes I forget the word, or it was like, what is this? Is this an age thing or what? No, it turned out it's a long-term thing. So it's like, okay, so we're just learning how to deal with that. So anyway, but today I have a little video about how we stay cool in the summertime, in the hot heat, in the heat wave. Oh boy, it can be a challenge sometimes. So this is a 2020 retreat RV, and it's about 339 square feet. So what we've done, we have learned to live in the heat and learn to live in the cool and learn to be okay with it, all right? So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the air conditioning units. In this unit, somehow or another, Keystone messed up. Now, I'm sorry, Keystone. I love Keystone. I love their RVs. Montana was my favorite, but let me tell you something. You messed up. You wired this thing for 2 air conditioners, but you only put 1. And this is a big unit, and only 1, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. So the only thing, it was like, okay, so we can either haul it back down to Camping World and order another air conditioning unit, and the labor is going to probably cost us about $2,000, and they'll probably get it back to us around Christmas, which we won't need it at Christmas. We'll be looking for another heater probably, or another space heater. Well, I told my son how I felt about it. He said, well, Mom, wait a minute. I've got a really nice air conditioning unit in my K-liner that I don't need, and it's brand new because I've got air conditioning in my office. Huh? You can have it if you want. Oh yes, please, thank you. And you know what? It has really saved us, because instead of going and spending $2,000 to put that other unit in, we're using his air conditioning unit, and it's a great air conditioning unit. Now you can buy these air conditioning units at either Home Depot or Lowe's. They sell them. I think they're probably maybe around $500. You probably get it off the internet too. But we love ours. It's just great. It works fabulous. So, another thing that we did also is we took those energy efficient drapes that you can buy from Walmart, and we put those up. Now, it's kind of hard to put them up when you got all this, this Vegas looking corner stuff that they got up here that they call decorating stuff, whatever. So you kind of have to clip them in and stuff. And my husband, boy, he's come up with some fascinating decorating ideas. It's called metal clips from the dollar store. But when you're hot, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm going to make a point to pull them down when he's not looking, and attach them, by sewing them together with the sewing machine. And maybe just not even mention it to him. Anyway, so we've got those up. And so what we do in the morning when we first get up, it's very cool in here. I mean, it's probably down to 60. I mean, it's cool. You almost want to go put a sweater on. And anyway, so by 9 o'clock, then it's getting a little bit warmer. By 10, 11 o'clock, yeah, So we open up the doors and we pull the screens shut, okay? And then we open the windows and we keep those up. And then we get all of the fresh air going through the unit and stuff, and it's out. So then around 12:30, 1 o'clock after lunch, now it's starting to get hot. So now you're either going to have to close all the windows, or you're going to have to do something more. Well, that's when we just pull take the mini blinds down and we block the sun. And we block the sun in the evening time around 3:30, 4 o'clock, when the sun's starting to come down lower. It's going to hit the unit more. So at that point, I have already the outing out if it's not windy. Now, if it's too windy, then no, I can't do that, because it could break that, and then that would go off. Because I had one time that broke, and it's a mess when it breaks and you're driving down the road. It doesn't want to stay rode up. It's really it's not good. It's all over the place. It's flopping back and forth across over the whole RV while you're driving down the road. And at some point you have to just pull it off. And so this being a new unit, we're like really watching it. But we can take that and we can pull that down, and then you can go over and you can adjust it to what angle you want it to block the sun. And then I also have the table that we sit at, or that I sew at, and I'll post some pictures of me with my sewing stuff outside, because I can take that all outside. I can get out of the unit and go out there, and there's a breeze that comes through because we're sitting between the shipping containers and then the RV, and that breeze cuts right through there, and it can be a good breeze where, like, wow, you feel cool and nice and stuff. And if you got that cover over that, that just really blocks it off perfect. So we're okay. I mean, it's great. So I'm just going to give you a quick little tour and let you see that. So now this is the dining room area, and if you notice, it's just like a little small dining room. And now this table here actually has like a little leaf that will open up and make it longer too. So that works for us. And we have these big, nice windows all over the unit. Now we can open these windows up, and in the morning we can sit here and have coffee, and we can look out and we can see how the garden's doing and stuff, which is really nice. And then, of course, you know, we have 14 feral cats. And so that right out there, that box, we built that out of pallets, and it's covered with a tarp. And what that does is that's a feeding area for the cats to come, because, you know, they're very territorial. So anyway, so we have different feeding spots and water spots for them so they don't get in squabbles and stuff. So that's one of them there. And then with the back wall back there is all done with the garden and stuff. And so this is my husband's area here. And then there's my area. And all of these windows open up, which is really nice. And then we can just get a nice breeze coming through. And then you can see that that's the big outing that comes out. And you can adjust it, because it says right there you can adjust, okay? And then that's the kitchen. So the breeze gets so strong through here, it'll shut these doors. It'll shut them, like slam them. And then this is a little tiny bathroom. Not much of a bathroom, but you know, it's got a nice shower and stuff. So let me walk you through here. Okay, so now we're going outside. Now this is the back area. And so we got these doors and screens. Get out here. So you can see that it's up now. So it's a nice area through here, and it's breezy through here today. It's nice and cool. And what I did here is I did like, just made like a little temporary bench, so when the grandkids come over, they can undo those little milk crates. They know how to do it by themselves, and they can undo it, and they can all sit around with the little milk crate, their own little milk crate. And then in the mornings, I can sit out here and I can have my my little breakfast and my tea, because, you know, it's like just me sitting out here doing my sewing time and stuff. And you'll see that because I have a little picture. And then back in there is another cat. There's a cat area there, actually two. There's a big cat house there that's got a loft and stuff. And then this big double condo there. There comes one of the cats there. Let's see which one that one is right there. Hello. Hello. They're very shy, so they get scared if you look at it. Only the one that's been with us for about 2.5 years. Let me show you. Hello, Daddy. Yeah, that's Daddy. Daddy is the dad of all the cats here. There's 3 colonies here at our place. So, and this is my outdoor kitchen area. So let me tell you about it a little bit. So this is our little Mr. Barbecue, and it works just perfectly great for us because we can come out here. We've got a big bottle, and we just turn it on, and we just push that little red button there, and it lights up. It's just a great little barbecue pit, and I believe you can find those either at Home Depot or Lowe's, or you can check on the internet. But they're really inexpensive, and when the season's over, they sell them really cheap, and it's like great to have one of those. And then this here is my old camping stove. And that one I use to do my main cooking. My husband does his beans and his rice out here. And then this one here, this camping stove was given to us. And so I use that one. What I do is I attach a portable oven on top of it, and it works great to do that. Now, when you turn around to this area here, in this area here, this is my sink. And I've got, if you notice that here you have this unit that comes off of the retreat, and it has hot and cold. So I got hot water that I can use here and cold for my laundry area, because I do my laundry the old way. I really like that. And so anyway, that works for me. And so I can get my, you can see those colanders there. I can get those and I can put them in the sink, and I can wash my kale, my vegetables and stuff. And what happens is that drain there, it goes out, and so the water and the dirt goes to the land, so it's not wasted, okay? And then when I do my laundry, basically what I do with that is I just fill up the buckets, and then I undo this. I kind of want to protect that. That's my wringer inside there. And so I can, because the soap that I use is biodegradable, I could just pour that down on top of the ground and stuff, or I can splash it on top of the fence if I wanted to. And it takes me, I usually let the clothes soak for 30 minutes. I set out the buckets and stuff and separate my clothes, and then I use that plunger that I got when I got the buckets and stuff. And so anyway, I just use the plunger a little bit after 30 minutes, after the clothes are soaked and they've got the soap and the water in them and stuff. And at that point, I just agitate it by using that plunger, you know, going inside the bucket like that. And then I run it through the wringer, and then rinse them out and run it through the wringer. And then at that point, and you can see that's the back part of the RV. Come on, Daddy. And then at that point, I have a clothesline that runs from this pole all the way to the end of the deck. And then there's one below that. And then I've got another dryer inside the cat enclosure. This is a huge cat enclosure, as you can see. That's about, oh, I don't know, like, geez, 18 by maybe, I don't know, 8 feet something. It's big, and it's got inside of it's got 2 huge big deck boxes. And so this came from the care home area, the old house, because we had we didn't use it that time. We used the garage for our cats. One cat and her son that was a wild cat, but then afterwards when we moved here, she and her son lived in this area or this, and that way nobody bothered them. We didn't want them to go to the road, because we had another cat that was from the care home, and she lived in the RV. And so afterwards, when she passed away then and her son passed away, then we brought the mama cat from this unit into the RV, and then this last March she passed away. I mean, they were 20 years old, so, you know, I mean, we've had them a really long time. But no, we've decided now no more cats in the RV, because it was really hard for us with the cats and the heat and stuff, because they had to go out to the outdoor enclosure. And what we did with the RV is we had a pen that, well, the first RV, she could go underneath the RV, and she had her own area that was heated and air conditioned in the Montana unit. And so that was really nice, because she didn't have to suffer. But, you know, it can be hard on pets to be in an RV. So, you guys, that's what I wanted to show you today, is my outdoor kitchen. And so strictly, we don't do any cooking in the summertime. It's all outdoors. And I know it kind of looks, you know, junky and stuff, but you know what? I'm used to that, and I like that. I was a Girl Scout for many years, and we're both from poor families, and we like this humble lifestyle, you guys. So, you know, this is us. This is how we live, and we're very happy here. Now, if you guys, you know, if you like this video today, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Bye now. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to show you what the unit looks like. I want to make sure that you got a close-up of this unit. So hold on just a second. So that's what it looks like. And you can pick those up either at Home Depot or Lowe's. They're pretty popular. I think maybe the internet's got them also. They might run you about $500, but it works great. It was a great substitute for not putting the second unit in, installing it in this retreat. So if you're thinking about how you can stay cool in your RV, these are ways that we've done, and this unit, I'd highly recommend this going in your RV. Thank you guys. Bye now.